From places to people, our environment affects us not only mentally, but physically. What we surround ourselves with is what your life can become. Meaning that if you surround yourself with people, things, feelings, then your life will feel like it exists of unhappiness if those people, things, and feelings are unhappy. When you surround yourself with people and things that inspire you and make you happy, you will feel inspired and happy with your life choices. And your environment influences who you are and how you feel. That is huge. When we look at the places, we can look at temperature and humidity. If you don't handle that well and you live in a very humid environment or very hot environment, or maybe you live in a cold state and you really struggle with the cold, maybe you need to think about making some changes, or you're just going to have to learn to accept that part of it and find ways around it, like going to the sauna or doing things like that. There are toxic chemical plants or even cornfields that are spraying pesticides. And if you live nearby, though, those toxins can make you worse. And we've talked about causes of fibromyalgia. Toxins are a possible cause. Rain and atmospheric pressure. A lot of people know that when it rains, that our bodies hurt more because of that atmospheric pressure. And so we find that if you're in a place that is raining all the time, you may experience more pain because of that. Same with lighting. Some people really struggle, especially if you get migraines, you can struggle with that bright light or different harsh lighting. So maybe you want to opt for a softer lighting. Noise level as well. So when we look at the noise level, let's say you live in an apartment there, it's really noisy and you can never get any peace or time to yourself. Or maybe you have kids and you have no time ever to like take a moment to yourself. You need to figure out how to make that happen. Okay. It is very important. And same thing with your work environment and your stress levels from that. Another thing about lighting is sun. Like let's say you live somewhere where there's no sun for 6 months out of the year, like Alaska, or minimal sun. Maybe that's not the best option for you. If you can have make that change, you have that option. Vitamin D is huge, and the sun makes you happy. So even people that have long, hard winters, that can be really hard for them. They could become deficient in vitamin D, which then you can supplement that as well. People, toxic people. I'm sure you've met a toxic person, someone that really just brings you down. It's like they call them energy vampires, that someone that just wants to take your good energy and give you their bad energy. Those people aren't always the best people to be hanging around with all the time. And that can be really, really hard. And we'll talk about how to make hard changes. But you want people that support your highest good or that are supporting their own highest good as well. Because when people uplift you and you're around people that are doing what you want to be doing, that puts you on that same path. People that bring you down, you're going to go on that same path. They're going to be going down, down, down. You're going to be in that environment. Now, you may have that mental strength to not do that and not be affected by them, but many people, especially with fibromyalgia, you have to build that strength. Okay. And who you surround yourself with really, really, really matters. Okay. And here's where it gets hard because we have to make those hard changes. You have to remember your reason why. Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? You have to focus on yourself. I don't know about you, but I tend to people please when that is something I used to struggle with really badly. And I've learned that you also have to focus on yourself. Like you do have to put yourself first sometimes because if you are not okay, you're not going to be helping anyone else be okay. Okay. And setting your boundaries is so huge. Maybe you can do that first before you have to cut someone or a friend out of your life. Try to set a boundary. Set a boundary with what you need and how you need to be treated and respected and see if they can follow that. And have support in your decisions. You need to find those people that support you because you need to have it, especially if you're making hard changes, you need to have some support. So find someone, talk to someone, and find someone that can support you in this journey.